sea. The name of the ship was a belly of tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down, oh below my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
This is the captain. Batting the hatches, fire the cannons. Travel the Atlas, tracks in the Bradley, sunk on your battle ship, and we caught the wind. Bug must be politics. We fought that censorship. Never gave up, and we got us ahead, and we only beginning with winning. So shout out to Natty and Nathan. Rap with the shanty, we make it. Now on the map with the greatest. Part of the seas of the treasure, cause we will lead through the weather. Down to go down with the crab, steering the ship. Like Noah, carry every burden, even when we see tide is turning the world in reverse because I got a fire burning. All of the maps returning further, ocean keeping on searching for the treasure, full of that currency. All of it, everyone, people sing.
Oh, hey, we did it! It's Thursday. We're live. Beard Laws episode 129. 129th. We've been here. Some form of us. For 129 weeks. And look, we're adding some stuff to Logan's background. That's a 90s Steelers vintage starter jacket.
And that's Matt's dad above him in a portrait.
That is allegedly some dude in a portrait, which is pretty sweet. I got that for free because when they sent it, the entire glass shattered and I didn't sue them.
Oh, holy shnikes.
I didn't cut it on the glass. I cut this making coffee this morning. It has nothing to do with the painting. And then there's 2 jerseys because who doesn't love baseball? We got a home and away Beard Laws jerseys. So we're starting to add to that. And obviously, if you don't know who Logan is, that is Logan. He goes by Logan Beard Laws 2. Sometimes he goes by Logan Looks at Poop Pics on the social media. He doesn't go by that, but people send him poop pics to Logan at beardlaws.com. I don't know why, but if you want to go for it, and obviously that beautiful man down below rocking that nice purple hat. That's Brandon J. McDermott, the one, the only, one of, if not the greatest voices in the entire planet. And Toby, I think Toby's going to be here. Maybe I should shoot him a message. I'm going to shoot Toby a message. He's usually here. But, yeah, she made $50,000 selling what? And she held it in for too long. That's a couple of the headlines that we have for today's show.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're going to have more done news, probably some ring cam style news. And, yeah. What's up, Toby? We are live. I sent him a message, so hopefully he'll be here. But either way, we're here. And how you guys been? How's the week been? Obviously, Brandon, we've been chatting. For anybody that doesn't know, super excited for our second video. Brandon and myself have a new little, what would you call it? Collab?
A soiree. I would call it just a little, like a little show. Yes,
and I'm sorry that Jace, the producer, has had to see my face a lot this week, but because that's what it says in the comments.
Yeah, he produces my YouTube videos.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, he is Chase, the producer. I know he even said like, hey, I can't wait to see your editing skills, because if you don't know what we're talking about, right here on the YouTube, or if you're on Facebook or whatever, Brandon and myself are doing a new style video that's called Stay Out of My Beard. And we're going to be doing kind of my passion and love for not only beards, but food. Obviously, we know Brandon is a food guy as well. And we're gonna put those combinations together. And tomorrow we're putting out a video, the 8 worst foods to eat with your beard. Super excited about it.
Well, not like,
and maybe after that,
with your beard, but to eat with a beard, right?
Yes. Oh, you don't eat with your beard?
Not usually.
See, I just put the food out and just kind of make a nice little thing, and I
feel like you could mother some chickadees in that thing.
I could, but that sounds pretty shitty. So let's give a shout out to everybody that's here. Grim, thank you, Grim, for being here. Chicka, Brandon is having himself a beer. Brandon, happy belated birthday, by the way. Brandon did have a birthday this week. And so cheers, everybody. Everybody wish Brandon a happy belated birthday, and big cheers to him. Big cheers to you guys. Yeah. Rozzy's in the house. Grim's in the house. Jace in the house. Zach from the Triple T chat here. The fuck up Thursday shows. Shit. He usually does Dungeons and Dragons on Thursdays, but they got done early, probably to watch, the show. So what's up, Jerry? And we got Nita in the house. Joe's here. What's up, friends? What's up,
Good
Joe?
Day.
What's up? Joe got recognized on Facebook for wearing a Finlay hat on TikTok. Looked like a mugshot, but either way, he's super excited. Yeah. All right, cool. I'm not from there. We're from, all over the place. What's up, Low Contrast? Curious how many college hats Brandon has. He has way more hats than Joe can count to, but yeah, what's the total on that?
Who asked the question? I don't know.
It was Rozzy.
Rozzy, good question. Thank you for noticing. 2. No, I've probably got somewhere more than 2 dozen, less than 3, somewhere around there. I bought some wall hanging stuff to put them up there, but just haven't quite gotten to it yet. This behind me is a black screen. It's just a sheet. And we're going to move my setup this way. And when we do that, we have a white brick wall behind me. We're going to paint it and put some stuff on there and hopefully lay the hats on there. So I'm looking nice like what Matt's got behind him.
Like shelving. If not, if you're looking for hat hooks, let me know. I could probably 3D print you a bunch of hat hooks. That's what I have in the studio. And yeah, they're that. Or if anybody's looking, Grim also does 3D printing. So like I said, we could definitely print you some and mail them right to you.
Cool.
I actually have a bunch right here. I don't know why I'm looking around. But yeah, so I just make these. They're just simple. You put a tack in them, and then your hats just hang.
Nice. I
can make these in about 12 minutes.
I like those better than these.
Yeah, those old designs, they're gone. They're garbage.
This looks like
they go ahead. You can say it, leprechaun dicks.
Leprechaun dicks. Yes, they look like leprechaun dicks. If I could take one out for you guys right now, I'd show you.
Yeah, just leave your leprechaun dick where it is. Where Toby will be here. He said, "Oh shut, God damn it, 1 sec." So everybody, if you are only here to see Toby, there. Logan is looking fresh. There's the leprechaun dick. Speaking leprechaun of, dick. Yeah.
Awesome.
I was going to say, what makes it a leprechaun dick? Is it green or is it because it's short and stuff?
Yeah, it's green. It's ribbed.
That's just a bad layer printing. There. That's a bad design or a bad printer, but it's
ribbed. It's kind of pointed up.
I wouldn't call that ribbed. I would call that sharp.
There we got all the. I asked all of you to kindly kindly wish Brandon a happy belated birthday. We got one. Oh no, I'm sorry, I missed.
Thank
some.
you, Elo.
Thank you. But yeah, so you enjoy college hats and minor league hats. I love them. And if anybody has any 90s style hats, I love collecting them. I will buy them off you. If you want to donate them to me, that's cool too. I'm going to be collecting a lot of them. So Squeak, you should see. Shout out Squeak's Beard. See the sweet Penguins vintage hat. Look at that thing over there. That 90s Pittsburgh Penguins hat.
Oh, that's solid.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah. So happy Breakfast Club Day from the Trigger. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Toby and Angel. Hey! Woo! Boo! You! We came in with a whole lot of energy.
Dude, I had it all queued up. I'm so sorry, man. This is literally the first time I've been late. Like, I feel like, God, man.
We had talked earlier, and you were like, man, I'm exhausted. So we kind of went live, and I was like, he'll be here. You know, sometimes you show up right as the intro goes, like you're ready to go. And I was like, this motherfucker might have fell asleep.
No, and that's the thing. I didn't. I was too busy dealing with trolls on our last TikTok post.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were too busy watching trolls.
No, there are people that there are people that are genuinely upset that we keep using the filter that we use.
Oh, well, isn't that like if that's the worst part of your day?
Mosquito hawk.
Okay, Zach is here to bless us with his presence on a Thursday, not a Tuesday. So we're in for a ride. Toby on Duck Cam. Shit, they're live.
Yeah,
good old Duck Cam.
Well, we have a cam that goes into our baby ducks, and Tam's got access to it.
Yep.
And I got your text, and I went, "Oh shit!" And she goes, "What?" I was like, "They're fucking live." I was like, "God damn it!" Oh, and like half my stuff was like had all shut down throughout the day. Like I'd been having computer issues and network issues. I was like, man, screw this. And I just shut everything down. And I'd been staring at your link this whole time. Like it was literally sitting in front of me. I'm like,
you should have jumped in early. Me and Brandon, we've been chatting since like 8, watching the college basketball games. But either way, you guys don't really care what we were doing an hour ago. You want to know what we're doing now. We got some cool articles. As mentioned in the headlines, there is a woman. Thank you, Nita. This is going to cover our UK news. And this woman, she made $50,000
selling farts.
Selling something. See, farts would be the obvious. What's your guys' guesses?
There's only so many bodily functions, and we've run through the gamut, I think. So I'm not sure what's next.
I'm going to go with bathwater.
Okay.
Because that's what we were going to do for Angel. We were going to bottle up her bathwater and sell it.
I'm going to go with leftover toothbrush foam, the stuff you spit out into the sink.
Jesus.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just
Jesus.
thinking, what's next, right?
Okay.
We got bath
No.
water, we got poop, we got farts, we got piss. What could be next? We're thinking now what actually could be next.
I think they want to hear you say that, not me.
Okay, well, I'm thinking enema of some sort. Maybe milk. Bottle that up after we're done and make that eat some cereal with it. That'd be good.
No, I think he wants you to say
No, the comment.
down by 8 with 2 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
We were on way different wavelengths.
Like I was like, what is he even? What is he really? Go
You
on.
made him do that, Rozzy. He doesn't even have to say down by 8 with 2 minutes left anymore because he went a different route. All right, so Zags are down. He meant Zags are down by 8 with 2 minutes left. Not say. Damn autocorrect. But either way, that was a clippable moment right there.
Yeah,
so
that definitely was.
that was good. That was good. So either way, yes, I feel you there. That's either okay. So it actually has nothing to do with this woman's body. Anything that comes out of her body. She made $50,000 selling used tights.
Better than what I thought you were gonna say.
I don't care what people think. It pays my bills. That's what a mom of 3 was left struggling for money during the pandemic was forced to do. So she came up with an alternative means of raking in the cash, selling her XL tights for 45 squiggly lines a pair through OnlyFans. This is an article by mere.co.uk, a Cornwall-based mom of 3. Obviously, you guys just keep repeating the same thing. She didn't have any money. So she said, you know what, we're going to go on the OnlyFans. Maybe the OnlyPans, if you want a t-shirt, I know where one you could probably buy for a good price as long as they're still available. Bam!
Oh wow, nice.
Spreadshirt.com.
/Sobeys Army.
Yeah. /beard loss.
/beard loss. That'll get you a 50% discount.
Yep. Only for tonight. But if it doesn't work, then just shoot all of your complaints to Logan at beardlaws.com. He's now the IT guy for just that page. So Lizzie Groombridge. I don't know why it's important, but she stands at a very tall 6'2". Says she's raked in $50,000 through selling her lengthy patterned tights since starting up her business 18 months ago, earning nearly twice the average UK wage. There's pictures. Does anybody want to see a 6'2" woman in pictures?
Now I'm going to tell you, this is one that I definitely don't have like a problem believing whatsoever, because we've had offers for the outfits that Angel wears in hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, to each of their own.
Jesus Christ, she's how tall?
6'2".
It's all fucking leg.
Yeah.
You're getting your money's worth there, boys.
That's why they're extra large tights. So the
Fucking
27-year-old said,
$400
I
just to
enjoy
make
it and I
those.
don't care what others think. Their opinions don't pay my bills. The idea came about when people started approaching me on TikTok. Well, could you believe that? She does a lot of videos relating to her height, and she wears tights in them. She had people messaging me asking if they could buy them from me. I'm relying on myself. I thought I'd run with the idea and just see how it went.
I think it's going well.
I'd say it's going very well. Honey, get some tights.
Oh, this woman here, she makes $38,000 a month on OnlyFans as a giantess. Fans beg to eat them.
Well, that's different.
I kind of want to click it.
Yeah. What is a giantess?
I don't know what a giantess is. Does anybody know?
guessing it's a tall, big person.
We're probably gonna
She's-
know. So a woman opened up, professional giantess, where her adoring fans beg her to eat them, stomp on them, or crush them between her butt cheeks.
She
There
does
it is.
POV stuff.
Yeah, so the Instagram or the OnlyFans, I said Instagram model. OnlyFans model is making $38,000, which is $50,000 in our money a month, with fans particularly excited by her acting like a giantess. Jessie Switch from Alberta. Apparently, her family they own the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just my guess. Probably not true. Alberta, Canada. She got on there in 2020 with the aim of pulling in a bit of extra cash after leaving her warehouse job. She's an open-minded 33-year-old, has proven popular among those with a giantess fetish.
I am gonna be honest here. I feel like we started too late.
Yeah.
On OnlyFans. We really should have started like when it was the trend.
And now she has 207,000 followers on Instagram.
Motherfucker. God damn.
Being funny and sexual is something that is seriously overlooked. A kink I explore with fans involves me playing the part of a giantess.
I know you said a kink eye explore, but it sounded like kink eye, which sounds like something.
I mean, if you're getting right in them butt cheeks and getting smashed, there's a chance that you're going to have some pink eye.
Honey, get the tights and eat all those carbs. You make a ton of money.
Oh, so she like squishes little things in her toes?
Ever love in the hell.
You
That
remember?
gotta be
You
like
remember,
a model.
remember the Rob Schneider movie? That's a big bitch.
Oh yeah. Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's rubbing the big old foot. Hands between the toes like this.
Damn, you're 6'11"?
6'11".
Holy shit. Well, you're like, do you need an IT guy? Yeah, we could always use help, but at 6'11", you are now hired to be our security. And Logan could probably, and maybe even Toby could use like help getting stuff off the top of the counters.
You could use Toby as a cane. I mean, Toby's a little shorter.
Yeah. So happy belated birthday. But either way, yeah, I
Me
mean,
too, buddy.
yeah, you could be part of the team. The pay is nothing, but you could potentially get a T-shirt out of it. And that's, I said potentially. Our budget's pretty low here.
But yeah, potential.
We drink beer, but yeah. So apparently he was doing laundry today. Asked his wife when they got new white sheets. Turns out it was his own white T-shift. Turns out I'm a fat guy and can't identify my T-shirt. Man, our autocorrect is not in there. Happy to assist. Perfect. Shoot me a message on Instagram. We'll see what we got for you. You any good at editing YouTube videos? Because apparently Brandon has Jace the producer. I don't have any producers.
I know somebody that'd be able to help you out big time on that. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Zombie Bry.
Let's do it. Do we have ice cream? I don't have any. I found some ice cream in the freezer with the lid off. No lid, just some ice cream. That's what happens when you, I think, live in a house with 3 kids, and sometimes you drink too much on the weekends. But yeah, allegedly. Yes, allegedly. 5'11", not so short. So UK still doing some crazy stuff over there. Thank you so much, Nita, for that. And if anybody has any bizarre articles you ever want to send, you can send it to me on Instagram, or you can send it to Logan@beardlaws.com. You guys want to hear what happened to a Brazilian woman that was hospitalized?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I would love if you guys took guesses.
Ooh.
She had to have gotten something stuck up there.
Snake.
She had to have gotten something stuck up there.
A Brazilian woman. Something happened to her.
Yes. Yep. She was hospitalized because something happened to her. I know it's pretty generic.
Ooh, the wax.
I don't even think there's a Brazilian woman on the planet.
Let everybody know something. So it's in the article. It's in the head one. It's the one that says she held something in too long.
Ooh, farts.
A fart.
Yes, you guys nailed it. What else would you hold in that causes damage? So there is an anteater in her cooter. I didn't know there was a lot of anteaters in Brazil, but you learn something new every night. She got something stuck somewhere without a. Okay, yeah. Hot Wheels. She got your joke, Toby. And then she did the XD. So many D's, triple D's. Brazilian woman hospitalized with trapped gas as she couldn't fart in front of her partner.
Let it out, bro.
Stupid.
Not exactly sure how to say her name. Like, I want to say it's Poca, but she kind of looks like Pocahontas.
She does look like.
Doesn't she look like Pocahontas?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's Pocah, whose real name. Oh, that's not even a real name. That's her nickname. Probably because she looks like Pocahontas. She's a singer, apparently. Yeah, her real name is Viviana de Carriuso. Peria. They got way too many goddamn names. Either way, she's 27 years old. Yeah, Logan nailed it. Took to her Instagram stories to share her gas problem with her fans and followers. So she won't fart around her partner, but she'll go right to Instagram and let everybody know what happened. So it was a bizarre accident in Brazil where the singer revealed that she landed in the hospital with trapped gas because she was too embarrassed about farting in front of her boyfriend. Polka, whose real name is way too long, and I'm not going to pronounce it again. Logan, hit it.
Viviane. Was it Viviana?
It's Brazilian, not French.
Yeah, I know. I did.
Viviana.
It's the Viviana.
Viviana de Caro Priera. There we go.
Still sounds French, but either
Still
way,
very French.
very French. Maybe
Whatever,
she's
I'm French Canadian. I can't help it.
maybe she's French Brazilian.
Maybe she is.
Interesting.
Keep going.
Because okay, the story was on Instagram, reported. Yeah, it disappears after 24 hours. Thank you so much, news18.com. As per LED Bible, the report, she dropped a handful of images of herself in which she can be seen inside a hospital. She was following proper COVID protocols as she was wearing a face mask. While she was sharing the pictures, she revealed that she woke up with an unbearable stomach pain early in the morning and ended up in the hospital. And then she just went off and I'm fine. Just an accumulation of trapped farts.
That's pretty good wordsmithing.
She should make that into a song.
Accumulation of trapped farts.
All right.
But she did quote saying, "Girls, don't be ashamed to fart in front of your guy because what's embarrassing is not letting your guy sleep because you're in discomfort. Going to the hospital with your guy and the diagnosis being trapped farts."
I know when you're younger, guys are always like, girls don't poop. Babe, let it out. I mean, I want you to feel like you are yourself in front of me.
Yes.
As long as, we got windows that can be opened, fans that can be turned on. I mean, I'm all right. Just let it out.
This is
So
the
let me
only
ask
thing
you
I
guys.
ask. This is the only thing I ask. If you're spooning with your woman, and ladies, if your man is spooning with you and he's the big spoon, and you got a fart, do the courtesy of turning over. I've had my junk turned into a windsock before. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's not cool, man. It's not cool. I don't have a sense of smell. And that's what do you hear her?
I hear the
That's what
laugh.
She said she's like, what do you care? You can't smell. I'm like, listen. When the Peter goes, hey, on his own, because of the barapata coming off of your ass cheeks, that shit needs to be fixed.
Oh, your dick's probably like, wow, it's an earthquake.
I think she's crying. Are you crying? She's crying.
You shut your face, Brandon.
Not bad
My wife
crying.
Turd Cutter is for Idle Fantasy and Strawberry Soft Serve Production. No poops
What
there.
the fuck?
I hate to break it to you, Zach, but we both know that's not true.
Very soft serve
So
production.
this kind of led to a conversation in the office today because I try to run the articles what we're going to talk about on the show for the guys, and I said that, and one of the other guys was like, yeah, for the first month or so, he tried being real courteous and stuff, not farting around one time, like it was almost like the commercial. He'd go running out and it would just be like the ring cam. So I mean, I just got to ask you guys, you're all married and have been married for a little while now, but when you first met them, was there that kind of moment for the first little bit that you just were like, you know what, I'm going to be, I guess, a gentleman. I'm going to let you guys know. And Meg can attest to this. I've been ripping them, I think, since day one.
Yeah,
It's just
Same.
me.
Since we were friends in school.
I mean,
I think that's what made her fall in love with me.
there was definitely a waiting period, right? You don't want to scare him away. I mean, look at me. I mean, so yeah, I was definitely a little careful with, hey, check it out. And meatloaf and beef stew for dinner,
Like the Dumb and Dumber scene when they're in there and he's got explosive diarrhea. What are you doing in there? Shaving.
Yeah. I think there was probably a little bit of time for the wife and me, but we drink so much. And like, especially when we first met, like she would come and go back from here back to Boston. So every time we got together, we were getting hammered. So you're farting anyways. It doesn't matter. And then it's funny. So like probably a couple times. And then after that, it was like, I gotta fart. So now we have an open door policy for everything. So whatever.
For me, it's not even an open door policy. Hell, I ask her to rate them.
All right.
What's your highest rated fart?
She's only ever given me an 8, which is like, come on. Like I've really
In the amount of time that you've been together, you had to have had at least 110.
I don't know. Is there though? Like for me, there's never like when you're rating something, because then that's going to be the best one ever. How do you know?
Right,
Like you plan on, especially in the fart game.
There have been
plan
10s.
around.
She doesn't give 10s. She usually just goes and sleeps on the couch because it's cake in the walls at that point. It's fun.
That's when you know.
Yes.
That's an 8. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. So if anybody else wants to comment, when you first started, dating whoever it is, were you letting the farts go, or did you have a little bit of some courtesy? 8 for smell or 8 for loudness?
Loudness. It's not a smell. It's not a smell rating.
That's fair. That's fair. So it's an interesting thing, I guess. I'll never forget. I was with a friend of mine. He went to his first date. For some reason, he was like, "Hey man, let's go to Drex, and I'm gonna meet this girl here." Da, da, da. Wasn't even like 3 minutes into eating, and he was just like, "Ah," thought it was him. Nope, was her. Just accidentally kind of slipped out, and boy was she embarrassed. I was like, "You farted in front of the right two people," because, we think farts are funny, and I always think a fart is funny.
That's the thing. Like, here's the thing: is the majority of men, and I'll say the majority of men, we're just full-grown children. Some of us not as grown, I guess, like myself, but we're all essentially like 12-year-olds.
Yes.
That are in adult bodies. I don't understand why women are afraid to fart in front of us, because every time we'll laugh and we'll find it funny. Like, farts are funny, man. Like, ladies, let it rip.
Yeah. Just let her go.
I'm telling you, if you're dating a guy and you're afraid to fart in front of him because you're going to be embarrassed, don't, because he's going to be like, fuck yeah, nice one.
Yeah. And if he is embarrassed or like grossed out, he's the wrong guy.
He's the wrong guy.
Yep. All right. So for anybody that was keeping track, Rozzy's got a score update. Arkansas wins 74-68.
Wow.
Game over. If anybody wants to know, that just made me a good chunk of money because I went Arkansas plus 10.
Do you know what? If you could highlight Jace's comment real quick. I got a story. So what I do, Jace, is the opposite of what you would consider a Dutch oven. I usually let it cook under there a little bit.
Yeah, that is a Dutch oven.
Yeah. And then I'll take the blanket and I'll lift it up and then I'll let it naturally fall, and it just sends it ruminating throughout the entire room. And at that point, you just wait for it to circulate. And then I'm waiting for the laugh, waiting to laugh, waiting for the God damn it, Brandon.
So not to, and to caveat and go along with what Brandon just said, I am a wafter because I have been told by the wife, if I ever fart and Dutch oven her, that's divorce right there. I was like, all right. So now, and I'm a silent farter most of the time. The warmer it feels, the worse I know it's gonna smell.
Yes.
And I'm like, and I'll be like, and I flex my stomach because if I've got gas, I'll like push it out, and I'm like, oh, and I go, wow. Woof, and it's instant. I go woof, and she just, as soon as it goes down, and I feel the breeze on me, she goes. I'm like,
you got heat in the seat. You know it's a treat,
bro. Oh yeah.
I like it. So Nita held hers for 7 years until recently. You've held a fart for 7 years and you didn't end up in the hospital?
I think farting around him.
I know.
She's stronger than Valencia.
Please say held farting around him or her. I don't know what your preference is.
Unavoidable when it happens because of medication. Yes, absolutely blame the kids if you want to.
Sure.
Yes, farts are hilarious.
Oh yeah, yes.
Cross the line. My wife farted while I was walking up the steps behind her.
No, that's even better, dude. Bro, that now becomes, I don't know, for those of you that this is essentially tag in the adult form. Okay? Right. Wife just got you just full face, just hopefully you weren't inhaling, and didn't eat it like that. I mean, that's obviously the goal if you're trying to get somebody, but if you're walking up and she just, and you're like, God damn, your turn. Tag, you're it. Time to get her back.
Grim has his farts hit people 50 feet away in a call center. I believe that.
They're just like.
The best is when you got the worst potato egg farts and you go to the store and you just crop dust an aisle and you hear somebody come in behind you and you change aisles. You're like, oh my God, that's awful.
I'm like, yeah, that's how I had to get out of this aisle.
Oh,
my favorite to do is fart on the other side of a fan that somebody's got blowing on them.
Oh, Eric, nice. How did that go over? Caught her farting in her sleep on camera. I know you slept on the couch for a week.
Worth it, bro.
You won.
Worth it. You won.
If anything, if the couch sucked, I would have just went and bought a new one.
Yep.
Sit on their lap and let it go. Yep, just like Elsa. See that, Brandon, and raise your fresh White Castles.
Nice. I love doing it in public too, like really loud and like staring at people. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
Dude, the plastic seats at fast food restaurants, or the plastic or the pleather booths in like a Red Robin. Oh man.
I was once in a public bathroom and I farted loud, and the guy was like, "Come on, man!" I'm like, "Where the fuck am I supposed to fart?
Yeah, where am I supposed to do this at?
It's a fucking bathroom."
Man, over the weekend we were at an Airbnb, and I let one of the loudest farts that I've ever let go, and only Meg heard it. I couldn't believe the other people in the house, like they just didn't hear it. But I'm gonna tell you the loudest fart I've ever heard. One time, buddy of ours, the one he ended up having like a pile of kids, and
Pile of them.
yeah, like it seems like he's got 1,000. They come out in triplets. I don't know what's going on with
22
them.
adopted.
We were downstairs in our basement playing some video games, and he let this fart go that fucking just hurt my ear. My mom was upstairs vacuuming, turned the vacuum off and said, "Did one of you guys just fart?" So we were down in a fully furnished basement with her vacuuming upstairs, and she heard this fart, like loudest fart I've ever heard.
He can rip them.
Oh, wow. It was, I mean, unreal. I think it like registered on the Richter scale just a little bit.
I had a buddy who could like literally do it like on command. I was both terrified and jealous. Like just the loudest, like cheek clapping, like just flapping farts you've ever heard. Just the most dirty, wet ones too. Like, how did you just follow that up with that, like back to back? Like it's just like Jesus,
I didn't.
It's impressive. And I'm
See,
jealous.
this is good conversation right now. This is my proof. Ladies, there's no reason for you to not be willing to break wind around your significant other, because look at the conversation that's already going on, not only in the chat, but between us. It's an acceptable thing as an adult, and we're going to find it hilarious. And God forbid if we can get it turned into a game, we certainly will.
Yeah, just
Absolutely.
expect one's coming back at you because it's fair game. You started for Fart Warball, then you got to be able to play the game. You've entered the game.
Warball.
Oh, you've never done that where you fart and then you just kind of go down, grab the smell, and throw it at somebody?
Kids will do that. Like they'll reach down and underneath their tiny little mouths.
Cup of fart.
Hey, Dad. Ooh. And it's funny, but then you get the smell and you're like, oh, garbage.
What, baby?
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, farting is there, and let's be honest, if you have somebody that thinks farts aren't funny and you're super gross because you farted, maybe they're not the one
They're
for
not
you.
funny.
Maybe they're just
My wife just said, "How did you guys even get on the topic of farts again? It's been 20 minutes." I'm like, "No, you're right." Like,
it was the Brazilian with the French name.
Right.
that's what it was. It was the
Because
Brazilian with the French
Because
name.
people sell their tights and hold in farts. And that's just not cool.
Have you guys ever seen somebody light a fart?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's pretty impressive.
It's not like
My mother-in-law
what
has
people
done it.
think. It's usually, it looks like a butane flame about that long, and just goes.
Depending on the fart tone.
That's true.
I mean, after having some Miller Lights tonight, I'm not going to attempt that for you, Brandon. I'm sorry, but yeah. I mean, at some point, you need to have that. Can somebody next time you guys do that and send a video to Logan@beardlaws.com and we'll show it to Brandon.
You ever catch them in the Pringles can and like hand them to your sister when you were younger and have them smell?
I've so wanted to do that to my wife.
No, but I did do it with a candle. I've done it with a candle and capped it.
Oh,
They come with caps. You fart in
That's
it,
brilliant.
and then you cap it. And you're like, bro, dude, you've got to smell this candle, man. It's fucking amazing. They're like, oh.
Do they hold in the Pringles can very well, or do they leak out?
Oh
No,
no,
they'll
they hold in the Pringles can pretty very.
Oh, it'll hold.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never really been a Pringles guy. So I guess I never really thought to fart in a can.
Worth the $1.68. Throw the chips away and keep the can, bro.
I would probably eat the chips. If you guys are gonna go Pringles to fart in, or just do half of the chips. Get like, there's got to be like a weird.
I'm not eating the rest of those chips after that.
No, not after,
like, well,
but like there has to be a
I'm already here.
Hey, Pringles. I just invented a new flavor. Try these out.
sour cream and shit.
Hey, there's some crumbs left in here. You want them? Sure.
Mike says the stacks are better. Hey, bring over a can of stacks. I'm gonna fart in them, and then
I
we're
will
gonna
not
give somebody.
I will not disagree with that. Love me some stacks.
Yeah. So there has to be like a flavor that just
Logan, be
sucks.
very wary if you see Pringles or stacks or any type of canned food on your desk the next time you come in.
So
Yeah,
much.
don't be
eat the
fooled by the pretzels.
Hey, you want a pretzel? I didn't
He's like,
think of it
"Sure."
till now, but I'm going to tell you right now, Meg, when you come to the studio this weekend, you might be careful of the pretzels. There's going to be a fart in them. They were only $1 at the real dollar store.
Oh,
not
dude,
the,
a thing of the Planters cheese balls would be perfect. Nobody can deny cheese balls.
Those things are porous. They're gonna hold it right in.
Oh yeah.
Spicy. I was going to say there has to be
I'll
kind
give
of
you a
one
spicy Pringles.
one thing of Pringles that just kind of I imagine like a bacon flavored or something that just kind of has an off smell to them, and then you just let it go in there, and it's just gonna
It's gonna
bring out the
exacerbate.
smell of the fart. Like,
It'll exacerbate it. Just
yes, that was a word that I wasn't gonna say because I don't have that in my, but it works. Wow, that was a good. I think we do a spinner wheel. We transitioned from the fart talk to a spinner, the picker wheel. If anybody doesn't know what the picker wheel is, it's the picker wheel. You guys can ask any questions right now. Go ahead and ask them. We'll put them on here and we'll spin this wheel. And if it lands on it, we got to talk about it. Last week, though, we should probably start with last week's. It was St. Patty's Day. I don't even think we did it last week.
yeah, we did. You and I did.
Did we?
Yeah, we did like
I
3
have it written
picker
down.
wheels.
How far is too far to drive? That's what we have written down.
Depends on what.
I'm the wrong person to ask. Okay, the reason I say this is I made the trip we went from Louisiana to Alaska, and then we did Alaska to Minnesota and Alaska to Virginia twice each.
Wow.
Drove.
Wow.
And what I guess the context would be in how long of a time? Me and my brother drove across the country and back.
I guess in your opinion, like I'll go with I'll start it because for me, there's always a solid number. Like if I have to go 8 or more hours in a vehicle at one time, I am miserable. Like 8 is kind of my
the most.
is my kind of most where I can stand being in a vehicle.
Now, I will say it like this: if we're talking about like, oh, thanks, Rossi.
Rossi,
I've got it. Like, okay,
hey, Rossi.
So I work. I do films, right? And I work with John Johnson, and he lives in Virginia. He's about 4 hours away from me. If we're talking about I have to go and shoot same day that I have to drive, if I'm driving more than 2.5 hours, I don't want to shoot.
Fair. Yeah.
So if
I mean,
it's
that's already
work
5 hours.
versus like vacation, and I've plotted in the amount of time that we're going to have to drive to get to our destination and whatnot, that I don't care because I've added that into my vacation time already. So I'm not like, I don't feel like I'm losing days doing that. But if I'm already driving, I'm 2.5, 3.5 hours into driving, and now I'm going to be on set for the next 12 to 14 hours. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So I totally read that ELO as sack instead of sock. But before bringing up that and talking about that, I want to touch on this a little bit, not the sack, but the conversation. Are we like the context is important? Are we talking about a road trip? Are we talking about a fast food trip? Are we talking about a trip?
Answer both of those. What's the long? I think it would be
You get a
different.
White
Not
Castle,
the
I'll
longest.
Harold and Kumar the shit
Not
out
how
of
long
it.
would you go for food? Just in your opinion, how far is just too far to drive for you? First thing that pops in your head.
For food, like I'm not
Sure.
driving more than 30 minutes.
No
and that
comment.
includes wait time. Like I'm not waiting in line for driving for more than 30 minutes. Now, when it comes
Well,
to
you wouldn't last very long, and where me and Logan live.
no.
15 minutes to get there.
So, but when it comes to a road trip, my wife and I like to do like the bed and breakfast stops. So we did a stop across Iowa, did 5 nights. Each day we're driving no more than 90 minutes to 2 or 3 hours. So we're going from one town to another town that's not too far. Maybe there's 1 or 2 stops in between, but the actual total time on the road isn't that much. So
Gotcha.
it makes it feel like you're doing a little more than you actually are. But I'm with you, Matt. You give me more than 4 hours in a car, and it's no. That's not good.
Oh,
See,
cool.
and I'm so in love with road trips. It's my wife and I love them. We love taking long drives. We'll take that ridiculous, stupid stop at the touristy looking place or just this odd looking building on the way and literally just stop, check something out, hop back in the car, go on. We love it. We absolutely love it.
Yep. Yeah, we did me and Meg, we did a trip where we just over the weekend we just wanted to see how many breweries we could stop and at the way home. And it was just, going through the mountains, just just a good environment, good people, and pretty good beer at most places. So, look, how far long enough for a drive for you?
For us to go do anything fun, it's 2 hours minimum, unless you go to Ottawa. So
yeah, and I'm not dealing with the whole border
right.
and COVID shit right now.
I've done Buffalo a ton of times. I've done, which is 4, Boston, which is 6, Jersey's 5, my brother's 8. I think on a 1 day trip, kid decide 8's probably the most that I want to drive in a day. But I'm kind of like Toby. We don't do it anymore with the kids. But Molly and I, we used to just kind of take off and, hey, what do we want to do? And, we might be gone for 10 hours driving and stopping at random places. But yeah, I think 4 is comfortable. 4 is real comfortable. 6 is not bad. 8, after 8, I need a beer.
Like I said, like Logan said, I mean, we're 2 out. We're used to a solid 2 hours just to get to the first city near us. So, I mean,
first city worth going to.
So two seems easy for us, and then you go there. So yeah, no, it's good. You guys want to spin it again
with kids? 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Down to the end of the driveway.
Yeah, and they're doing half the driving.
Yeah. Or just get on the damn tablets and shut up for a couple hours. Here we go. And thank you for the questions. Everything that was sent have been on there. Here we go. Hot sauce in the eye or urethra?
That came up, and I was like, "We're talking about that."
Eye, fam. That's not even close. I can flush out my eye better than I can with your urethra.
I guess
tried to flush out.
I guess we have to make the assumption that the hot sauce is in there until it wears off. Essentially,
I would still go eye, fam.
No,
I would still go eye.
There's
nothing going inside my urethra.
Throw it in the dick.
You've never had to have an.
I don't even like getting eye drops, and those are fucking non-painful.
No, you're not making my dick into a windsock like Toby was talking about earlier.
I've also been subject to the Bengay in the jock strap in the past. So
I've accidentally did medicated powder down there and took a shower to get it off. That was a bad idea.
I had somebody throw Bengay in my swim trunks when I was on the swim team, and let me tell you what happens when you get something like Bengay gets activated by water.
It's not a good time.
So,
bro.
Am I weird that
you beat their ass?
Am I weird that we used to do that in varsity soccer?
You used to do it in any sport. Any sport. I can't
allegedly
picture a sport where somebody didn't do that to somebody else.
We would do it to ourselves. Like you put it on, I know you put it on there, and like if it was raining or not, and it'd make you run fucking faster.
Did you just say they do it to themselves?
Like medicated powder is nothing. Bengay or Icy Hot, boom, ready for your soccer game. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go with urethra because that's a sensation I've never had down there before. So
bullshit. You've never burned when you've peed?
No.
Of all of the lifestyles,
that seems fairly amazing actually, but no, I never have.
Did you say that seems fairly amazing?
It's on my bucket list. I want to burn when I pee, so I guess this would be the way.
Eventually, you're gonna get a kidney stone. I bet.
What? I pray you get kidney stones.
I like eating hot wings. I remember just eating one like this and just rub my eye like that, and I was like, oh fuck, and it fucking hurt. This would hurt, but never done that before, so might as well try it.
Huh. Okay, so Joe missed the question. All right, Joe, would you rather? I know you're going to go with the other route. Would you rather have hot sauce
or anything to do with a dick? It's going to be Joe's choice.
Would you rather have hot sauce in your eye or your urethra? He's dealt with burning Pete twice.
He's going. He's like, that's nothing.
So Brandon instantly, Toby, you said urethra?
Yep.
I think I'm going urethra too because
I won't let anything,
eye pain and the potential of going blind. It's not going to kill your dick. I mean,
no.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You get hot sauce that goes in your urethra all the way down to where it's not supposed to go. We've heard the stories of people shoving.
You're not putting that bottle in it.
he's like just a little bottle of Tabasco. Just
You're putting hot sauce and
This is not
capsaicin.
fitting. How do they even do this?
You're putting hot sauce and capsaicin in your dick.
I
You have no
understand
idea
that.
how far that's going to go.
So let me ask you guys, like
Through
we're
your
all
urethra, back into your bladder or anywhere else.
Brandon's the youngest of us all, and
By a year.
Okay, no, I'm just saying, but this is why I'm saying this. So
I mean, I'm 46.
when I was younger, and I'm assuming when you guys were younger as well, if you had to get an STD test, they had to swab your urethra.
We called it punching the gun tube.
Yes, and have you ever
In the military.
had that happen?
I've
No.
never had.
No,
You
but
never-
I've known
Me
guys
neither.
that have, and they said it
Me
is
neither,
probably
guys.
one of the most painful experiences they've ever had.
I mean, I've heard that
Wait,
it's
that's
not.
That's not how they're supposed to do the COVID test.
So
That's
it's
a
fun.
fucking weird doctor.
So
then
every time I thankfully I guess I have a new physician now because every time I'd go in to see for my yearly checkup, I'd go there and be like, all right, time to swab the urethra, right? And they're like, no, we do that through blood work. I'm like,
you're here for cavities, buddy.
can we do it like I'm a little bit old school? And they're like,
They just look at you and they're like, "Who hurt you?"
so the first time I
Dude,
had a new physician, it was
Like,
it was
I'm hoping you will.
it was a girl with a very good sense of humor, and I said that, and she's like, no, they do it through blood work now. I was like, I'm a little bit old school, and she goes, fuck it, all right, let's go. I haven't had to do this before. So she calls the nurse, hey, can we get the longest swab that we can get? And they came in with this thing, and she's like, all right, you really want this?
Yeah, they're like this.
So it's kind of like playing chicken at that point. It's like, I'm not going to back down. So I'm like, all right.
Well, yeah, now you gotta.
And she was like, I can't do this to you. I was like, thank God. They're like, do you really have any concerns? You want blood work? And I was like, I'm concerned now that you are going to do that to me. But no, we're all good.
Logan, Herb under the bridge is not a doctor.
It's kind of like loading a muzzle loader.
It is.
No,
So
but Herb's
the Marines,
really
the
good
Marines
too.
probably refer it to muzzle loading, because I think that's what I think they still use muskets, but the military, the Army refers it to punching the gun tube. So if anybody's ever seen a tank crew clean the barrel of a tank, it's a giant rod with what looks like a huge metal bristled like Q-tip on the end, and they're just it's impressive to watch.
That's what it felt like from what I've heard, getting your urethra
Right.
swabbed.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean,
Allegedly.
a friend of mine told me.
Allegedly.
Friend of mine. Yeah, so all right. So Brandon's gonna go blind and wants not a hot sauce bottle in his urethra.
And y'all going to be broke dick by 45.
I already am. Thank you. And I'm 46, so
Oh. You've had a camera up. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Am I gonna?
How
am
much
I in
money
the
did you
fucking
make on
Twilight
OnlyFans
Zone?
for that?
like, am I in the Twilight? What is going on here?
Everybody's like choosing urethra over eye. Like
no, surprisingly, Joe didn't.
I've
You went
literally played with hot peppers
So Joe
Chop
knows
them up,
something
chop them
about
up,
burning penis. That
pissed.
We don't.
and then actually got in my eye a little bit. Had felt both, not in the urethra, of course. That was the worst fucking pain I've ever felt in my life. I would never want that ever, ever, ever again. Anywhere near there. I would take over I could flush my eye out easily. I can't flush.
Well, that's
my
what I
urethra.
said. But I mean, we're talking like if the instance was you don't have that option to do that, you just have to.
Where are we,
let it
in
go
the
until it wears
desert?
out. Yes, we'll say we're in the desert, Brandon.
Okay.
We're in the
I'm
desert,
still not putting it in
And-
urethra.
and the oasis you see, it's fucking cake.
Nice, well played.
Joe said he'd rather be blind than have his dick hole burn again.
I will tell you, the cake video that got me, Brandon, was honestly it was the chair.
That was the dumb one.
They're like, "Oh, where's your birthday? Where's your birthday present? Oh, I'll let you go ahead and figure out what it is." Because I'm like, "What the? Is that is that cake?" What
the lady who does that, she's immaculate. She's amazing. She's a Turkish lady who does that, and man, like the things that she turns into cake, it's like out of this fucking world. Chairs, walls.
Didn't you do one recently? Or I don't know if it was recently. I saw it recently, but wasn't there a show that's just about realistic?
so
There is, yeah.
They just dropped it in the last week or so.
Where's it? Is it on Netflix or where?
On Netflix. It's called Is
Okay,
It Cake?
honey, we got to watch that because that shit amazes me. The
I'm
talent-
sure I've heard it's good. I'll never watch it, but I heard it was good.
Bullshit.
like the one where the
Ever?
person does the puppy was the very first one I ever saw. The realistic cake and like cut the half the face off the puppy. I was like,
Yeah,
Dude, you
that
could have
was-
so much content from that. Like, have you ever seen Josh Gates, the guy from the Travel Channel, who just has a whole series of doing clips from like funny Wheel of Fortune videos where
I am
people
s-
just cannot get it?
I'm
Oh, it's
so
I saw one yesterday.
oh, it's so good.
Funny.
maybe I'll think about it, but I am so careful about getting too typecast with that type of stuff. Like that's why I've got Lunchbox Reviews and Straight to Jail and Fat Daddy Confirmed and all these other, stupid liners that I do and videos that I do. So it's not
I
too-
love them though. You're like one of the highlights of my day when I run across one of your videos, man.
You're
Thank
my
you, I appreciate
you're my mental candy.
There you go.
Well, thank you.
Can't go one show
Not-
without talking
not
about his
your-
thing.
Not your urethra hot sauce?
No, you got to be a little spicier for that.
Oh,
take
there
off,
you
take
go.
off your shirt
yeah,
and do
soap
it,
will
and then
do it.
we're talking.
Logan,
Soap will
Eric
do it.
says just get some soap in there.
Soap will do it. Oh.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Everybody's felt a little burn from soap on their Peter head in the
that's fine.
hole.
but, like,
That's
I
not
think-
good.
I think if you're gonna do it, you go with the hot sauce, and you do it right.
This is,
Fuck the hot sauce. Just go straight up to the red fried chili paste. Just put that in there.
Just
God, no. Why?
take one of those seeds, stick it in there, see what happens.
I'll tell you what. I'll put one in my urethra if you put one in your eye right now.
No, because there's no proving that.
Yeah, no, there is 100% no.
I'm sitting
proof
here
of
with
that.
a fucking red eye, like crying.
He's
a
like,
baby.
all right, you do it. And he's like, oh, ow, it burns. and you're like, you motherfucker. Just sitting there. Just,
For the record, Toby, it's not this one. I got it upstairs, but there's a hot sauce folks sent me some. They're called Elijah's Extreme. They're a small brand, but they have this hot sauce that is blueberry, like blackberry, ghost pepper, and bourbon. And oh my God, is it the best sauce I've ever had in my life?
Sounds really good.
Please send me that
Toby's
link.
hard.
on
Yes,
Insta
it is
later.
so good. I'm going to do a review on them all, but that's the best sauce I've ever had. It's delicious.
Give him a shout out again. What's the name of the
What's the
company?
It's called Elijah's Extreme. They sent me a bunch of hot sauces. There's one here I haven't even tried yet. It's called Regret. That's what it's called. So
Yeah, that's the one I'll
you
try.
stick in your
Yeah.
penis.
this
I
was
will make-
yeah.
Elijah's Extreme, World's Hottest Extreme Trio. They got the pineapple,
wait a
mango,
minute.
habanero.
Wait.
Waiting's the hardest part, but we'll try.
If you can find the one I'm talking about, there it is, right there. The Reaper hot sauce, that purple one.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, it's not that
You
spicy.
can buy a jug. You can buy a gallon of it.
This is probably my favorite hot sauce of all
Yeah.
time. This is
Yay!
Elijah's roasted
Original.
pepper. They are here in North Carolina.
Trying
Yeah,
to
they're
sip
on
up-
Amazon too.
I think that
The
was
Elijah's roasted pepper hot sauce is absolutely
That's good.
amazing.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. Check them out. Elijah, you can get the gallon sauce they used to sell for $2.80. Not today, not now, because of the Beard Laws show. You can get it for $69.95. Go to Elijah'sExtreme.com/beardlaws. And you can
Like,
get
look at that
for
one right there.
$69.95.
The blueberry chipotle barbecue.
Bourbon blueberry chipotle. I bet that's
That
fucking
sounds
beautiful.
fantastic. For only
Yeah.
$9.95.
I thought
lot-
it sounded familiar, Brandon, when you said Elijah's, but your bottle looks so much different. The moment he brought
Right
up the website, I was like, nope, I know exactly what you're talking about. That
Because
roasted
Elijah's
pepper
not
one right
Elijah's.
there for $8.95 is probably the best
That's a
tasting
good deal.
hot sauce I've ever had.
That's the purple one I was talking about, by the way. If you can see it on the screen. So I'm just gonna say this: they didn't pay me anything. They just sent me the product and asked me if I'd review it. And if you're watching Elijah's, I haven't forgotten about you. I'm still going to review all of it. Put it on a couple videos on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So make sure you're.
Let's be
And if
honest,
you're
I'm
still watching Elijah's and you want to be like, a friend of the show and really
Sure.
want to help out the show, we will
Sure.
all take some hot sauce.
Love
And,
hot sauce.
Are they on
we'll tell
TikTok?
everybody that you can get free shipping on orders over $25.
They're on
Apparently, we'll even
Instagram. I know.
dip our
That's how they
wieners
reach
into
out
it.
to me.
And Logan will dip his wiener into it. And look at right now, Toby and Brandon are both buying it. So make sure everybody hits up Elijah's hot sauce on Instagram. I'm assuming they have an Instagram. Tell them you saw it on the Beard Laws show.
They are.
All right. So everybody
are.
go over there
Try it out.
in 6 minutes when the show ends. Say we just saw you on the Beard Laws show, and you should be a part of it. And if
They're
that doesn't
called
work,
Elijah
either way, you can come back
Extreme.
next week and we'll continue to have fun with our friends of the shows. So make sure you guys support them if you want. If not, we just appreciate you being here. Let's spin another one for the picker wheel.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's just rude. You're getting blocked. Anyways, picker wheel time.
Oh, I missed what he said. Now I'm upset.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, they're in Charlotte, North Carolina. They're 2.5 hours away from me. Brandon, you come down and visit. We'll zip on over there and take a tour.
This is going to have to be one for next week. So I'm going to save this one for next week because that's there's no way we can do that in 5 minutes. That's a tough one. We're gonna put that down in the notes for next week.
What was that one?
It was favorite and least favorite movie.
Oh yeah, you don't want to get me started.
Yeah, we can't do that right now. But yeah, so Brandon Cummins 6.7 LX because they probably meant to do XL, but they can't type very well. 15. They said some really mean things about you.
That's all right.
And I blocked them, but I just want to let you know, Cummins, you're not welcome here. Go away and come in with another user account, and we'll block that too. But I mean, yeah, at least hit the like button before, because this is the button that I have for you. But then go away.
Wow.
All right, let's spin that picker wheel again. I flipped them off. That was rude. It was not called for. Stupid, uneducated.
I really wish I would have seen it now.
I mean, like, it wasn't like terrible. He called Brandon fat, which he calls himself Fat Daddy.
No.
But then he said something about dog poop or something.
Oh, I've got this.
Movie
I've
your
got
partner hates.
Oh, this is simple. I've got 2 of them,
Okay.
and both of them are like 2 movies I love. So, the first one, which is probably going to be most surprising for anybody that knows Angel, she actually hates a Disney movie, and it's my favorite Disney movie.
Okay.
Fox and the Hound.
Ooh,
She hates it. Absolutely hates it. And then, of course, she hates Rubber, because I understand that one. That one takes a little bit longer for people to understand, is the movie Rubber. But I love that movie. She can't. She sees me put it on. She goes, okay.
Hey, hugs right back to you from New York. I appreciate you, Albert, popping in. Joe's wife hates Tusk. Okay. What about you guys?
Jeez, you'll have to come back to me.
Okay, we'll come back to Logan. I got to be honest. I don't know of a movie that she truly hates.
Like, is there ever a movie that you've put on where she's like, ugh?
Only no. I'm not a movie guy, so like this is a bad one for me. I don't really use we a couple of times we've sat in the studio, like we were hanging out through on some scary movies, but not much of a movie guy here. And then having kids, most of the movies that do get thrown on are kid-style movies. I don't watch them either.
I had a girlfriend once who absolutely hated Star Wars. And the day that I watched the Family Guy episode where he's like, did not like The Godfather, it insists upon itself. It just reminded me of her argument that she had with me as to why she hated Star Wars.
Yeah. All right, Brandon,
like,
what do you
it
got?
doesn't make any sense.
What was the question?
I was like, what the fuck?
It was a movie that your partner hates.
Oh, she hates Starship Troopers, and she's a huge into sci-fi. Loves like Star Trek, loves all things sci-fi, Battlestar Galactica, all that shit. But hates because it was like making fun of it, and I was like, that's the thing, is it's making fun of the movies, and it's a wonderful. And what's funny is like in the last
very self-aware of itself. Like it's
since then we've kind of gotten to where I've gotten her to watch it, and she's like, okay, I get it now. But it's like, yeah, it's not.
Joe's such a dick. Like his friend came over with somebody who was blind and kicked him out of the house because she didn't like Star Wars. What a complete jerk you are, Joe Myers 86.
How dare you pick on the blind?
Come on, man.
Can't even look up to the screen to fucking say it.
That is unreal. I thought you were better than. Well, I didn't overly. What a guy. Joe Myers 86, everybody.
Make sure you follow him on all the social medias.
Yeah, follow him on all the social medias. Make sure you go into the Beers, and Bullshit show and tell him how much of a jerk he is.
Wait, did you say you hate the Lord of the Ring movies, Nita?
My partner hates Grease or any musical. I hate Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. I refuse to watch that shit.
I got to be honest. I I got to be honest, I haven't seen them either.
Yeah, the sci-fi thing though. Remember, we've gone over. I don't do sci-fi. My wife hates silly, stupid comedies like anything that Adam Sandler is in. Anything like, just those really like. I bet if I turned on Van Wilder, she would just leave.
That's all you got to do. Logan actually has tears running down his face from laughing. It's okay, Toby. We're gonna move. We're gonna move on.
Perplexed that I haven't watched The Hobbit or the other thing.
Or the other thing.
The other thing?
Yes, I don't. It's not my thing. For one, I fucking think they're making fun of me because everything's about tiny little trolls that wander around and like fucking Hobbit.
They're huge.
Whatever. That stuff. I can't
You're thinking
do it.
you're talking about the Hobbits?
I can't do the fantasy stuff. I don't even know. I don't know anything about Lord of the Rings or Hobbit.
Your life must suck.
Who's in Lord of the Rings? Elijah Wood. I can't stand him anyways.
Joe says Lord of the Rings
I
is
like
trash.
his hot sauce, though. I bet.
But you wear men's jerseys that play games that you'll never be able to play, right?
But we've played
yourself,
baseball.
Yes, I do. And by the way, they're in child's large.
Let's just move forward.
Yes, it's child's large, and he dominates T-ball,
Yes,
even
I
at his
do.
age. Wow, now everybody's just turning on Toby right now. This is a good time where we need to end the show.
Twilight.
Everybody hates Twilight. It's okay.
Yeah, Twilight's awful.
Joe likes Twilight.
Twilight's for twinks.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, the series was overall mediocre, but when that first one hit, man,
It was
like,
awesome.
it was awesome.
The new one does look very interesting, and I love the fact that they've essentially got everybody that's been in the Jurassic Park movies is getting together.
Yes, I'm excited.
I'm interested. I am 100% interested.
Yeah. That might be a movie that I would put on the watch list, and I still have to see the newest Ghostbusters. I haven't seen it yet. I'm a little sad about it.
I've not seen that either.
Done really well. A very good homage to Harold Ramis.
I don't know how you would take this
Cool.
comment. Toby's movies are better than Twilight.
No, thank you.
I've never even seen Toby's movies, and
I have two of them. I have two of them on YouTube. One of them is called, well, I have two and a finale. So the Not the Real Toby finale is on YouTube. But I have two. I've got one is called The Witnesses, Phone Calls and Murder, because it's essentially all that it is. And then the other one is the best worst movie you've never seen.
Yeah. Check them out. We'll get you those links, Brandon. And
I think I was 17 when we filmed that one.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, there's no better way than to say goodbye than that. Any Ring camera is better than Twilight. Make sure you guys go to ring.com/beardloss while you're out there. And this was a great conversation. It just took a little bit of some farts to really get it going. And we didn't even go through all of the articles. That's pretty amazing. So can't thank, obviously, you guys in the studio enough for continuing to come back. Logan most Thursdays, Brandon most Thursdays, Toby just about every Thursday. But like we said before, we've been in here in a combination of all of us. Some of us, or potentially even just me for the very first one, 129 weeks. There's something to be said about that.
That's pretty good, bud.
That's a lot of weeks, and it just continues to get better. I get so many compliments, like right here. Have a great night, great podcast, and I honestly think it just continues to get better. You guys are amazing, but it wasn't for all the viewers and these amazing comments, because you guys are just as sick and twisted as us. And some new.
We do have a
faces
really
popping in.
good crowd. I'm not gonna lie. Every week we have an amazing crowd that comes in here, and they're very interactive.
Yep.
And they just kind of get the humor, and I love you guys.
Yeah, and I love you guys too, and that's amazing. We're coming back episode 130, and pretty soon there's going to be some breaking news at some point here with some cool stuff that's happening with us in the show. We're going to continue to push, and when Elijah's is part of the show, maybe we'll even start giving away some hot sauce and stuff. But what I do appreciate is a lot of you, pretty much all of you come in here just to simply be entertained and interact with us, and you're not here to win free shit, because there was a time where we were giving a whole bunch of stuff away and people would come just to win stuff, and I'm glad that we're not there. But yeah, super excited Sweeney could make it, and Joe says I love you more. So again, check out all the friends of the show. Check out the friends in here. You guys are amazing. I don't have anything left to say. Do you guys have anything?
No.
I'm going to see Hamilton this week.
He's going to go see Hamilton.
You can go see that, but you won't watch Lord of the Rings. Cool. All right, cool.
Motherfucker.
Gonna go watch some dude.
It's
sing.
a musical and it's fantastic.
You'll watch a musical, but you won't watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Hamilton was real.
Wow.
Jack off.
All right. On that note, he called him a jack. Toby, you got to get one more shot, and I can't end it with him calling you a jack off.
It was. Listen.
Rating.
Will you be the Samwise to my Frodo?
No.
We're the same height. We're both tiny. Let's go on an adventure.
All right. So we're gonna go backstage,
I'll
put
be the-
urethra in our penises.
I'll be the Aaron Burr to your
Hot sauce.
Alexander Hamilton.
We're gonna put hot sauces in our urethra, and then Brandon's gonna go live on all the social media with hot sauce in his urethra.
Sarah
And
says hi.
Sarah says hi. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye, Sarah. Come back next week, same
Yes.
time. 9. Come back next week, but an hour before right now.
Right.
There we go. Toby wins.
Oh, come on.
I want to leave you with this. You guys want to put urethra hot sauce? I think about doing that and then popping one off. How'd that feel, huh?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, that's a twofer. I can get myself and my wife.
I think that's kind of how you get rid of it, isn't it?
I think so.
He goes, oh no.
I don't think you'd want. I don't. No, I wasn't. No.
I just have to buy a really comfortable couch prior to that,
It's like sweet and savory.
or a fifth wheel that I can just park out on the side of the house and just stay there for a while.
Maybe it's kind of like putting some hot sauce on some ice cream.
Look how shiny my 5 head is.
All right, we're out of here. Bye, everybody.
Hey.